Funding now on Indiegogo, it's Shadowbinders, our second chance offer to get 2 hardcovers of our classic webcomic delivered to your door. Steampunk, fantasy, and romantic comedy from Clownfish Comics. Go to Indiegogo, check out the link in the description below. Now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon, and we're going to talk about redo of HEALER. You know, that really spicy anime series that we talked about before. It's been banned in some countries. Some publishers don't want to translate the manga. We have a lot of media outlets calling it, sexist and misogynistic and all of that. And surprise, it turns out that more women are watching redo of HEALER than men, according to the series author. Geeky kicked this over to me earlier today. We're going to talk about that. Before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 184,000 subs. Thank you for the support. We do talk about anime, we talk about comics, we talk about pop culture, whatever interests us that day. And we have talked about redo of HEALER. Now, I don't watch this anime. I have no desire to watch this anime. It's definitely not my thing. It's definitely not Geeky's thing. However, it's been very controversial. It's been making headlines for the content, which is basically the main character exacting his revenge on people that have abused him by abusing them back, as I understand it. And it turns out that despite the media calling for the ban of this anime, talking about how misogynistic it is and how sexist it is and how it's a male power fantasy, it turns out that more women watch it than men. So this is coming from Nichiban, Niche Gamer. According to the creator of redo of HEALER, the anime series has been more popular with women than men in spite of or because of its themes and content. Light novel author Rui Tsukiyo mentioned recently on Twitter that they were surprised to learn a greater percentage of women were watching redo of HEALER compared to other anime titles. They allege that they received this information from the metrics of a streaming service that showed the series. This news will come as a surprise to some, as redo of HEALER has been criticized for its use of sexual assault as a plot device and its treatment toward female characters. These things contributed to the show being canceled in Germany. We'll talk about that. The manga and light novel versions of the series have also been refused by English publishers. We'll talk about that too. For overseas, this is the translation. For overseas, I've received several inquiries about buying the English version of redo of HEALER, but it doesn't exist. We tried to publish the English version, but it was refused by overseas publishers. The situation may change if many requests reach the overseas labels. As I understand it, it still has not found a publisher here in the States. But this is really interesting that everyone is talking about how problematic this show is, but more women watch it. The series has had three different versions due to the nature of the content, which is considerably explicit for a primetime anime series. So we have spicy, very spicy, and oh my god, what did I just watch? Those are the 3 versions of redo of HEALER. One version has much of the sexual content censored for television broadcast. Another has only the most explicit scenes and content censored for online streaming. And finally, a complete recovery version, which is fully uncensored. And I've heard that it is, oh my god, what did I just watch? The fully uncensored version is available on the Japanese premium channel ATX, although some fans hopefully speculate that Sentai Filmworks will release it on Blu-ray. Even the censored version, as I understand it, is pretty spicy. But this is really interesting that more women watch redo of HEALER than men. So the show was so spicy that it was canceled in Germany. German publisher Moon Publishing has canceled their simulcast release of redo of HEALER in order to avoid controversy. And then we, did a video yesterday talking about Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, being banned in Valencia, I think it was, in Spain, because it was too sexist, even though Dragon Ball's historically had a lot of Strong female characters. It was too sexist for Spain. And now Germany is like, hey, this anime is way too spicy for us. Now, if you go out to Epic Stream, they have a nice kind of concise article about why this show is so problematic. What is the deal with this show? Now, that looks interesting. And basically, it is a power fantasy where the main character, again, gets to enact revenge. He has been raped, I believe. He's been hurt in many ways. There are multiple scenes featuring that and assault, and there's also physical abuse and brutality. So yeah, you know, it's pretty spicy, guys, for sure. But the attacks on this show have been almost immediate. We had Anime News Network right out of the gate. ANN's managing editor saying the main male character is abused and assaulted. He decides to get revenge by using magic to redo the last few years of his life by doing the exact same to his former female party members. But men are never subjected to that sort of thing, right? I'm deleting and locking this thread for now. Every comment section turns into two things. People gleefully awaiting others getting upset because the series is about a guy revenging women, and it's going to teach all those folks who took issue with slavery, misogyny, and Shield Hero a lesson. Giving violence a pass in this show because the author managed to write characters evil enough that they totally deserve it. No one here is excusing the content or delighting in how any of this might upset people. I know a lot of news outlets are like, yeah, we're not even gonna cover it. The Anime News Network publisher and CEO said that we will not tolerate posts that take glee in the controversy that this show is likely to cause, nor will we tolerate any posts that appear to be trollish or baiting in nature. Finally, we ask that all posters be considerate of those who may read these threads and have past traumatic experiences. It's designed to trigger people, basically. But it's been triggering people. It's been angering a lot of people. Again, I'm going to be completely honest. This show is not for me. I have no desire to watch it. If you watch it, more power to you. I am not, but I don't think that it shouldn't exist just because I personally do not have any interest in watching this show. Just very, very interesting that despite the narrative that a lot of these media outlets are running with, that this is going to trigger, a strong emotional response in women, more women are actually watching the show than men. Interesting. Gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.